This is Plant-Based Briefing. UN COP28 will go nowhere. Will the Oxford Union go vegan? By Sailesh Rao at climatehealers.org. And I'm Marian Erickson, host of this curated content plant-based podcast, where I narrate a variety of articles on plant-based and vegan living in about 10 minutes or less every weekday with permission. I'm thrilled to have permission from Dr. Sailesh Rao to share any content that he creates on the Climate Healers website. He said it is intended for wide dissemination. So anything we can do to help spread the word and help the cause can only be beneficial. And for those of you not familiar with the phrase, the cow in the room, it's a phrase that Climate Healers uses to talk about what's being ignored at all these COP meetings. Animal agriculture essentially is the cow in the room. And there was a great article in The Guardian that I'll link in the show notes from November 2021 called "The Cow in the Room, Why is No One Talking About Farming at COP26?" And this is when the Climate Healers activists were at COP26 in Glasgow. They used to go regularly, and they brought a giant, inflatable, adorable cow and got a lot of attention talking about the cow in the room of animal agriculture being ignored. And this Guardian article is great. I'll link that, as I said, in the show notes. So now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. UN COP28 will go nowhere. Will the Oxford Union go vegan? By Dr. Sailesh Rao at climatehealers.org. Quote, "The one who starts out going nowhere generally gets there," unquote. Dale Carnegie. Dear Climate Healers, Thursday, November 30th, 2023 is promising to be a pivotal day for the cow in the room and the cause of true justice. November 30th is the day when Wayne Shung's sentencing hearing is scheduled in Sonoma County, California. Following a largely sham trial on November 2nd, Wayne Shung, the constitutional lawyer, animal liberation activist, and co-founder of Direct Action Everywhere, was found guilty of felony conspiracy and 2 misdemeanor charges for rescuing sick and injured animals from Sunrise Farms and Reichardt Duck Farms, 2 factory farms in Sonoma County. Writes attorney and former prosecutor Carter Dillard, "The conviction of Shung could be a flashpoint in this next frontier. Because it shows just how broken the legal system is, his story could help advance the development of a grassroots movement to liberate non-human animals. It also presents us with a choice: live in a system where the government ignores animal cruelty laws, or save the animals those laws were meant to protect. This is an area ripe for populism because it confronts an industry that has significant influence over governmental regulations, politics, and the legal system, an influence that results in billions of animals being tortured and killed yearly, as well as a poisoned environment." Dillard ends his excellent piece, linked here, with this poignant reminder. With the climate crisis as a brutal catalyst to change an exploitative system that never really protected the most vulnerable, true justice could unfold as the chickens come home to roost. November 30th is also the day when the power of the exploitative system to muzzle effective solutions to climate change will be on full display at the UN COP28 climate change meeting in Abu Dhabi, where, as usual, the bodies and secretions of innocent animals will be cooked up and served in the cafeterias. The modus operandi at COP28 will be the same as that in the sham trial of Wayne Shung: say all the right things while doing only that which perpetuates the exploitative system. All the animal protection laws are on the books, but the exploitative system prioritizes the profits of the animal agriculture industry over the enforcement of those laws. Likewise, agreements are all in place at the UN to minimize global temperature rise and prevent runaway climate change, but the exploitative system prioritizes economic growth over the survival of life as we know it. COP28 will be a 2-week carnival from November 30th until December 12th. And we are, of course, boycotting all UN COPs until the UN signals its seriousness by making them 100% vegan. Also on November 30th, the Oxford Union, the longest-running debating society in the world, is hosting a debate on the proposition this house would go vegan. And this is where progress towards true justice is most likely to happen. The Oxford Union was founded with the intention of providing a space for free expression. In 1823, in the face of restrictive policies regarding religion and politics at the university, a group of Oxford students defied the university to establish the Oxford Union as a forum in which important issues could be discussed freely. 2023 marks the 200th anniversary of the Oxford Union. The debate on November 30th is the last debate of the 200th year of the Oxford Union. It is shaping to be a momentous debate in which the cow in the room can be fully revealed and discussed. It is the cow in the room of animal agriculture that we must deal with engineering integrity if we are to make true progress on climate change, ecological destruction, social justice, and animal liberation. The cow in the room is the key to achieve true justice. You just listened to UN COP28 Will Go Nowhere. Will the Oxford Union Go Vegan? By Dr. Sailesh Rao at climatehealers.org. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson. I've learned so much from Sailesh Rao, especially with all these COP meetings and the hypocrisy. It'll be interesting to watch the carnival over the next couple of weeks in the news. Actually, the hypocrisy will probably be incredibly frustrating and annoying, to be honest. I'm grateful for his mentioning the Wayne Sheng sentencing. That'll be interesting to see what happens there, and if a grassroots movement does come out of it. And I hadn't heard about the Oxford Union. That's going to be interesting as well, especially being the last debate of the 200th year. So please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.